You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Well. Sky Squad, we are back in the building, and we got to talk about Lateasha reveals that she will not be returning to Married to Medicine for season 12. She says there are better things in store for me. If you are new here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel where we do talk mostly reality TV, entertainment, news type stuff. You know, I might give y'all a personal word from God or, you know, something from the bed at sometimes, but, you know, most of the time we're talking about reality TV. And of course, make sure you guys are checking out my book. It's on Amazon.com. It's The Wickedest Wives. Book 2 is out. Book 1, of course, is out. We've got nearly 100 great reviews on Book 1. I'm looking for more reviews on Book 2, but I personally feel like Book 2 is actually like 10 times better than Book 1. But, you know, y'all got to let me know in the comments. All right. And I'm currently working on Book 3. Lateasha. Let's hear a little bit of what she had to say. Now, this was on YouTube, so don't expect for me to play a whole lot of this, right? Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Let's make sure we like it. If you see it, you see it. You see the like, you see the like. Make sure you guys like and comment. Let's hear what she has to say.
I'm glad you're not coming back to Married to Medicine. I didn't like how it worked out. It was foul. I mean, it definitely was foul. And I'm just going to say, I haven't really talked a lot about this, but, you know, I really want to leave it to my fans to figure out, like,
you know, this is one of those situations. Am I surprised that she's not returning back? No, I don't feel like she left that show with many allies. I don't feel like she left that show with many friends. And what, unfortunately, when you find yourself on the outs with most of the cast, you really just there's no real way to bring them back, especially with the guys not even seeming like they were on a good terms with Dr. G, and then with Quad telling them that she doesn't think that she would be able to maneuver within the group. I didn't see it as a good sign for Sweet Tea and Dr. G at the end of the day, and that's unfortunate, right? I also felt like they should not have even shown up to the reunion, personally speaking. I just that was my thoughts. I felt like I said it on this on here plenty of times, and I think that they were merely used as plot points, which is unfortunate as well. And so I think that this is unfortunately the outcome of that. My hope is that they are able to kind of move forward and figure out their own relationship in the way that they need to figure it out, because I do think that there does need to be some level of conflict resolution that needs to be done specifically by Dr. G, based on what we could see from the episodes. That was something that really, really frustrated me. She was definitely doing her best to try to protect him and try to shield him from his own anger. And I felt like he couldn't see that. And that is a problem. So I think that needs to be addressed. And I think that if she is, you know, definitely wanting to, you know, start the process of, you know, conceiving and conception, however she chooses to go about doing it, I just don't think that the show in its current incarnation is really the place for her to grow, thrive, and really win. That show was never set up for her to win in the first place. It was set up to, in my opinion, bring them on as a way to secure Quad coming back into the fold, to give her something to do. Even though I personally never have felt like Quad needed that. But that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And yeah, man, you know, I don't think that the current incarnation of ladies that are on the show, I don't get the general sense that they really wanted her there in any way, shape, or form. And so it was going to be difficult. It wasn't going to work. Let's move on. let's talk about some interesting new developments. Jackie Christie. I mean, I need to go back and really watch this entire thing because, as we know, Jackie is going to get into it with Brittany Renner. Now, I've seen this in the trailer. I had to break the trailer. I had to slow mo that trailer, and then when you see the proper trailer at the end of the first episode, it makes more sense when you see the context for which you see Brittany yelling in the actual trailer. Then I saw the person hopping over something that looked like it could be Jackie. And then we realized at the end of the episode that was Jackie that was getting into it with Brittany. Now, Jackie in this clip, she talks about how she has brought at least 9 or 10 ladies to the show. I'm like, girl, which ones? Anyway, she's brought all these ladies to the show and they all have turned on her, she says. And it's just unfortunate. You know, she even says that she brought Brittany Renner back and Brittany turned on her. Now, she was kind of cagey about it because she didn't want to give away too much tea, but it's also in the trailer, so we know it's coming. So I didn't know she was responsible for bringing Brittany back. It's Brittany B. So Evelyn hops in the chatterization and is like, now, Jackie, shout out to our friends over at Reality Chat, my boo over at Reality Chat. Make sure you guys like, support, and share and all that good stuff. Evelyn hopped in the chat and says, now, Jackie, why you lie so dang much? You did not bring Brittany back. Now, I'm going to be for real with you when we're going to keep it 100% all the way jazzy on that thing. I don't know that Jackie has the power to hire and fire over there at the MTV, Paramount Plus, whatever the show is falling under these days. MTV, BET, Paramount Plus, something or other, something or other, something or other. All I know is I got to continue to pay for all these platforms. But anyway, that's not y'all problem. It's mine. So anyway, yeah, so Jackie is telling us that, oh, she's responsible for bringing these people back and she's responsible for bringing back Brittany. But Evelyn is saying, not so fast, girl. Not on my watch. You're not going to tell that story. Who do you believe? Do you believe that Jackie did indeed bring Brittany back only for Brittany to turn on her? Do you think that's true? I mean, let us know in the chatterization. I want to know because Evelyn is showing up calling this lady out. I love me some Jackie Christie. I don't care what she say. I don't care. I don't care if she lying or not. How about it? Okay. I don't care. Jackie can do no wrong in my book, except when she doing wrong. Okay, so there is that. By the way, there are clips of Jackie. Not only is she saying this with Carlos King, but she's also talking about. Let me go to the page that I saw it on because I think it was Reality Entertainment Today. Y'all know I like to pull from a variety of sources because I just like to support all of my my folks out there, even if I don't know them. Okay, these are my folks. Like and share. Links will be in the description of this video. So Jackie did baller alert, and when asked again about her Mount Rushmore of housewives, she also included OG.
You got 2. Who would you pick from any season? Only 2 from any,
and not that's on there now. My daughter always, any day. But I would have to say Drea.
Okay.
And Malaysia.
Ooh,
Malaysia?
Why? I thought you was gonna.
Oh yeah, them is my girls. And we don't fight. And Tammy, see us.
Gotta add Tammy. Okay.
So many. Them 3 would have to be me. Them. We Mount Rushmore. Drea, Tammy, Jackie, Malaysia.
What about Evelyn?
No, Evelyn.
Yeah, one more. Oh yeah. Well, you know she's on here now. And one more. Wait. OG.
Okay. Now, OG then raises the glasses and says the best for last. What's understood need no explanation. This harkens back to Jackie's previous comments on Carlos King's podcast as well. And so it's interesting to sort of see the dynamics play out with the responses to Jackie, because I also want to head back over to Reality Entertainment, not Reality Entertainment, but Reality Chat. And now we have what looks to be a visual of the Mount Rushmore, and I want to know if you guys are in agreement with this. Now, Tammy chimes into the chat, and she says, "From what I hear, you'd be a great person to return to the show right about now." I heart OG says this. "I know that's right, sis. Ears to the ground. Love you." All right. So, you know, okay. Let me give you guys my opinion. Well, somebody says it clear right here. Isaiah J, a person on in the comments says, "I love OG, but she was not the Mount Rushmore. Respectfully, it's so many people before her." Sorry, I'm trying to read on the screen, right? Instead of opening the app. All right. So apologize. Do I feel I agree with that, right? I did feel like OG did something that was very, very, I mean, she shook up the franchise in a major way. But I can't say that it added to my enjoyment of the show. What she did was absolutely necessary because it opened the door to conversations that needed to be had about the dynamics. And in a way, kind of burned down the house. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like, oh, Santa Claus is not real. You know, like that. That's what it felt like to me in that moment, right? But again, these were necessary conversations that I felt like OG brought up, and in that regard, I felt like because she had no choice but to be a disruptor to the status quo because she was fighting for her life, you know, like that's what I felt like. So in that fighting for her life, I don't think it made for the best TV. And I don't think that they would ever invite her back because she really kind of exposed the behind the scenes of it all. So do I think that I would put her on the Mount Rushmore? I mean, OG deserves a statue all on her own. Okay. Like I wouldn't put her on the Mount Rushmore of basketball wives because I feel like these are the people that added entertainment value to it. I would put OG on her own statue because that girl, she said, y'all done F with the wrong one today. All right. And I am going to rip the cord out of this B and I'm going to burn it all down. All right. And that's what she did. They really had to start over from, I mean, for a little bit, they had to kind of like, they had to reshuffle this show. They did. So OG would definitely get her own statuette over here. But in terms of the Mount Rushmore, I think it's Jackie. I think it's Tammy. I think it's Drea. I think it's Evelyn. I think it's Royce. I mean, and I have to just go back to the Royce of it all because I think Royce was also entertaining. And when I go and I think about entertainment value, looking at it really, Royce definitely gave entertaining wise. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chatterization. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. So, with that being said, that's all the tea we got for you guys for today. If there's any more tea that drops, I will definitely come back. All right. So with that being said, make sure you guys are tuned in, tapped in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Like this video if you like reality TV related content. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next video.